So, Mr. Mason, it's time for lunch and you're home today. So, what has to happen when you eat lunch?
I get my food.
So, first you do what?
Get my food.
First you decide what you're going to eat.
Yeah.
Today we are having what?
Pizza.
We're having leftover pizza.
I
Yeah, talk to me.
already put mine in the microwave.
And what is your pizza today?
Sausage.
Sausage and pepperoni and cheese pizza. So this is what Mason has decided to eat. So every time you eat, what do we have to do?
We have to figure out carbs.
Talk to me, dude.
We have to figure out the carbs and insulin.
So the carbs and insulin. So we have decided that this pizza is how many carbs?
At least 30.
30 carbs. So what do we do next now that we know?
We divide it by 20.
First, how do we put, first we put your carbs in.
We push this in
And you put in
30.
30 carbs. And then we have to figure out how many units of insulin.
Which we...
So get the how do you figure out your insulin?
We divide it by 20, which 30 divided by 20 is 1.5.
1.5 what?
Units.
What's a unit?
Insulin.
Units of insulin on what? This is Mason's diabetes bag. Show him what you have to do now.
Okay, so now...
This is Mason's diabetes bracelet, by the way. Okay, so now he gets a needle. He gets an alcohol. And what is that red thing?
Novolog.
Novolog. So it's your insulin.
Yeah.
So we need 1.5 units of insulin. So show us how you do that. And this is every time Mason eats more than 5 carbs. We can only eat about every 3 hours. So he cleaned the top. He's putting his needle on. Now what do you have to do? Huh?
I'm just now put a...
Wait, show me.
It's at half right now.
So you put it at 1/2 unit to do what?
Prime it.
Prime it. So you make it so that a little bit of insulin comes out of that teeny tiny needle.
Then 1.5.
That's not 1.5.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, it was at a weird angle. So 1.5 units of insulin. So now what do you do?
Now...
Hunter, please be quiet. You pick your site.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know where to do it? Do you want to do hand over hand? Or do you want me to just do your arm? Okay, pull your shirt off real quick. And then we'll show him your Dexcom on your other arm of how we know what your blood sugar is. You don't want to do that? Okay, fine. Here, clean your site.
Fine.
No, it's fine. Here.
Here, I can take my sleeve out.
Mason's grumpy because he needs to eat and have his insulin. Yes.
My shirt.
All right, clean your site. Today he's choosing for lunch to do his shot on the back of his arm. That's good. Let it dry, let it dry. Now, we're gonna have to
so they can see it a little bit more. All right, so here's where he cleaned with his alcohol. Here's his Novolog pin. This is the trigger. So we have it at the 1.5 units. And now, ready, Mason? We sing a song so he doesn't have to think about the needle. What do you want to sing?
Same thing.
Huh?
Same thing.
Okay. I am a child of God, and He has sent me here. Okay, put your shirt back on. Does it hurt, Mason?
A little bit.
A little bit? How does it feel? You just feel the needle, or does the insulin hurt?
Needle.
You feel the needle?
Yeah, unless you want to show them.
Bless you.
No.
You want to show the Dexcom? We'll take the needle off without stabbing ourselves. Put the cap back on, and it lives in Mason's bag. This is Mason's Dexcom. What do you want to tell him about a Dexcom?
I'm using my phone right now for it.
And what does a Dexcom do, Mason?
It checks my blood sugar.
It checks his blood sugar every 5 minutes.
2 other people have it. Brooklyn has it on right now.
Brooklyn has one now? Yeah, that's right. Her mom told me.
And
So instead of pricking his finger and getting a drop of blood and checking it, this tests his blood every 5 minutes and sends it to his phone.
this is our 3rd one.
This is our 3rd one, and it stays on how many days?
10.
10 days. And then this,
And
it sends his signal to his phone. And right now his blood sugar is at 94.
I'm going to put this in.
He's throwing, now where do you put your needle? Where do you put your needles, Mason? To keep them away from everybody's fingers, right? All right, so there is a bunch of needles in there. Insulin pen soon. Maybe we'll film you changing it. All right, so Mason has his Dexcom on, and he charts it, and every 5 minutes it tells him where his insulin is, or his blood sugars are, so that if it goes above 120, what do we do?
Have protein or a shot.
You have to have insulin if it gets above what? 200, right? Well, 120, from 70 to 120 is normal.
100 to 120 is normal.
No, not 100.
Yes, that's what the doctor said.
Okay, well, we'll verify that, but I don't think that's right.
That's what it is.
Okay. Our goal is to have this blood sugar at 120. The one cool thing about the Dexcom is what? That not only can you monitor your blood sugar, but what?
Other people can.
It sends it to, you can send an invite.
This is what it is.
And these are the people that can also monitor. Up to 5 people can monitor Mason's blood sugar. Dad, grandma, the nurse at school, and mom. That's me. So we always know what your blood sugar is too. If it drops below what?
At least 80.
If it drops, look up. If it drops below 80, what happens?
And we eat a 15 carb snack.
You gotta speak so I can hear you. We eat a 15 carb snack. Now we're waiting because Mason can't eat until 10 to 15 minutes. He gets his shot. You're supposed to wait 10 to 15 minutes before you eat.
That's not what we do. That's
what we need to do.
That's when I'm low.
No, you're supposed to get your shot and then wait 10 minutes and then eat so that the insulin is on board when you eat, so your blood sugar doesn't go like a roller coaster like it has been.
Never said that.
Okay, well, you can ask your doctor. So
People at the hospital can say that.
his phone will sound an alarm if his blood sugar drops 80 or below, and it'll tell us if it's dropping fast, there'll be an arrow, or if it's going up. If it's over 200, we'll get an alarm, and the alarm goes off on Mason's phone, my phone, Daddy's phone, and the nurse's phone if those things happen.
The iPad for the
The iPad at school, yeah. All right, good job. High five.